Oh man. Oh, what's up, folks? How you doing? How you feeling? Today is it's Tuesday, February 10th. It's not a bad Tuesday so far. You know what? It's gotten a little bit brighter out. I'm talking about my boy is on time and early. What's up? What's going on, man? How you doing, bro? Houston is always in the building. Glad you're checking in. Um, it's Tuesday. It's nice out. It's a pretty cool day out. Uh, and I've been feeling really good, right? Oh, okay, cool, no doubt. I see, yeah, you were saying something about that before. You've been on another live and whatnot. It's all good. I don't trip. I don't trip. Um, he was asking if I was live. Who is this person? I don't know who this person is. Why don't he just come check out the live? I mean, what's going on, my boy? The nation is in the building. Yes, sir. It is lunchtime. I ain't even getting nothing to eat yet. Like, I haven't even eaten this morning. I haven't been up long either, but I haven't eaten. But I got coffee. You ever drink coffee on an empty stomach? Mm-mm, mm-mm. Oh, okay. Well, I don't know who that guy is, so I mean, more power to his life. Um, Bro, I posted something on Instagram and I've been getting like hella followers, but I think they think that it's a girl's page. I posted something on Instagram and I've been getting hella followers this morning. It's wild. But yeah, man, so far it's been a smooth day. The week has been good. But you know, it's the same things as usual, right? Same things as usual. The world is changing. Like the world is changing more so where we live here in the United States. It's definitely changing. For anyone who was watching the Super Bowl, did you catch that ring camera commercial? Did you catch that ring camera commercial? The ring camera commercial, right, was saying that just about 10 million dogs go missing. And with this new ring camera update, they will be able to tap into everyone's ring camera within a neighborhood and see if they find the dog. Here's what I said to that. First of all, that what they're doing now has been in place for a few years now. They've already had the ability to link cameras together to see everybody's stuff. They've been doing that. I don't think this has anything to do with dogs whatsoever. I don't think it has anything to do with dogs whatsoever. Um, Now, you know, to protect, yeah, it does it, bro. Like to now, as far as like a neighborhood watch type situation and things like that, I don't see that being a bad idea, but now it is constant surveillance. So this is particularly for homes in better sides of towns and neighborhoods because most people, a lot of people in apartment complex have ring cameras too, but you just see a hallway. Already in those communities, in those areas, there are cameras on the streets. There's cameras all around, especially if it's a lower, what do we call it? Not impoverished, but not the prettiest side of town. There are cameras everywhere. So now they're moving to the better sides of town where people don't necessarily want to be driving down the street and just see random cameras, random black little domes sitting around their neighborhood. But they're willing to see everyone with a ring camera on their front door and no one bats an eye at it. So the overall goal is to tap into that and to be able to survey whatever they need to. Dogs, cats, people they're looking for, whatever. Now, the argument is the argument that can be made is this useful? Yes, it is. But they've been doing this for years. It's not new. They're pushing it to the public to get people more comfortable with it, but it's not new. If a crime is committed in your neighborhood and the police find out that you have a ring camera, they can get that footage. They can get that footage because it's about solving a crime or something to do with that. I don't know the exact verbiage that they use, but it's basically this footage will help us solve a crime. So we need that up off you. That's how that goes. Now, most people don't come into that situation and they never have to experience that, but it's there. If in the event that they need to, they just say, refer to this. This is, this is what we do. Um, and I thought that was interesting, bro. I just thought that was interesting because we are given information that most people don't even know how to process. And because they don't know how to process it, they don't give a damn about it and they just go on about their day. They don't think twice about it. They don't even look past what it is at a surface level. And it is what it is. Things are good. Nah, things are not always good, bro. And if you're so caught up with the menial things of life, like not liking a Super Bowl halftime show, or feeling some type of way because someone wants to dye their hair certain colors and things like that, like, yes, basically, basically, yeah, eminent domain over the video because they need it, and that's how they. I'm telling you, that's what it is. It's not a joke. It's not funny. It's real, and that's exactly what it is. You know, for some reason, whenever I'm talking with you guys, and I've been getting scratching my throat lately, constantly clearing my throat. I hate that. And so I do apologize for that. But yeah, it's really it's wild. It's just a wild world we live in. That's all, bro. I know, y'all want to come here to be entertained and to relax a little bit, so I'm not gonna scare anybody with all my thoughts and theories on things, but just know we need to be paying a little bit more attention to what's going on around us. Like for real, for real. It's all good, man. It is all good. It is perfectly fine. At least you joined. At least you joined, right? At least you joined. Um, what I did want to talk about is how you present yourself. This is a whole topic shift. How someone presents their self to the world, right? To the masses, to society. Back in the day, if anyone watches Bridgerton, I love that show. And I'm just using this as an example to give people something that they can actually look at to see. But back, way back when, um, in order to present your child, your son or your daughter to the world, there was like a big banquet. There was like big parties, and it was all about this is my child, or this is our family. This is who we are. These are the things we stand for. Feast your eyes upon them. Like, you know, but it was that's my favorite line from that movie. It was simply about stepping out into the world, stepping out into society, and showing the world who you are, right? Now, it's always prim and proper, you know, the toppest of the top, the finest robes and all these things. It's always about looking good. But in today's society, in today's society, you no longer have to meet that criteria in order to be welcomed into the masses. The upper echelon of people, that's still required. There is a level of society that requires that. And if you do not show yourself in that way, you will not be accepted at all. The bulk of everyone, the middle class, which we all are, you don't have to. It seems like the more you step out and make a fool of yourself, or the more you step out and show your lack of intelligence on things or your clear absent-mindedness on things, it's like it's almost that's accepted way better, way faster. Hopefully I'm not losing you guys with that. Like you step out into this society today at 16. Let's call it 16. 16-year-olds are dancing to TikTok videos and making a fool of themselves as best as possible to get as many people to view their stuff. It's all about getting the views. Doesn't matter what it is. It's rage bait. It's fear mongering. It's just absolute nonsense. I've seen a cooking video. This is off topic, but I've seen a cooking video where this kid was like, he was trying to bake a cake, I guess, but he was throwing all the ingredients like at the kitchen. The camera was set up and he's just throwing ingredients at the kitchen. And I probably watched like a good 20 seconds of it. Yeah, I was stuck because I was like, okay, is he gonna make a cake? But that was the making of the cake. It's entertainment for some. It is entertainment for some. And I guess what I'm trying to say is at what point as a collective do we turn that around, right? At what point at in the collective You know what, bro? I didn't have my first car. I didn't get my first car until I didn't buy my first vehicle until I was 25. I didn't buy my first vehicle until I grew up in New York. I grew up with the mindset that I can get everywhere I need to without a car. Um, so yeah, I didn't buy my first vehicle until I was 25. But I was working at 16, I was working. I was working at Brewster's. I think I was working at a spot called Brewster's Ice Cream at 16. Yeah. Yeah. I was trying to turn my life around at that point. I was doing things I shouldn't have been doing, and I went and got a real job, mainly because my mother told me that I needed to start chipping in on rent and bills. Um, yeah. Bro, my first car was a 2006 Acura TL. My very first car was a 2006 Acura TL. I bought that thing for $8,000. It was like $7,900 and something, and paperwork and all that. I paid 81 for that car, cash. I had broke my leg in an accident at work, so I had the money to get it. I paid for it. I love that car, and I say to this day, let me go. Let me get money the way I need to get money. I'm going to find that car. It was all black. It was pearl black on the outside with the tan peanut butter insides. Yeah, that was my baby. Captain D's? Yo, listen, that's crazy. Oh wait, I feel like I've gotten way off topic. I'm so lost. Um Completely lost train of thought. You know, I don't have ADHD, but things do like happen where it's like, maybe, I'm like, maybe I have that. It's all good though. Presentation to the world. That's what we were talking about. And now the middle class, the majority of middle class America is accepting of ignorance, like just stupidity. And people used to get checked for being dumb if it wasn't your brothers or your sisters. Those are the people in your house that would check you for doing dumb things. Then their friends may have come around and their friends may have checked you. Then when you get outside and you make your own friends would check you. People in your neighborhood, like there were levels that you had to get past, and you were like, okay, well, this isn't socially acceptable, right? Socially acceptable. This isn't, somebody might find this funny, but majority of people don't find this funny. We can't do that. That used to be a thing, and I just don't think it's there anymore. The 88 Nova. See, y'all had good cars. I mean, I love my car, don't get me wrong, but because of my age, and where I grew up, the Acura was like the pinnacle of car for me. And it was shaped like a bullet, so I thought it was go faster. Dang. $75? What? That I think that is when the world was actually really dope. When probably, in today's time, that $75 is probably like $300. But when you used to be able to get things at a lower cost, with a little bit of hard work and a lower cost. Yes. Yes. Dang, Nicole, you on it today? Y'all be knowing. See, this is type. And my girl, Knight is here. Gal, I appreciate you. The 67 Chevy Biscayne. I'm a country dude now. Like I consider myself a country man. Um, and I love like pickup trucks. I love trucks. I love I think Chevys are dope as hell, but I want a Chevy that I can work on. I still want a Chevy Impala. Still want a Chevy Impala, West Coast style though. Like I want a West Coast style Chevy Impala. I want hydraulics on that bad boy. All types of whatnot. I want the works on that thing. That's what I want. But I do want like an old school Chevy pickup truck with the bench seat. I don't want a back seat. I just want an old school Chevy pickup truck. Um, Dreams and aspirations, right? Dreams and aspirations. Are you serious? Now that's the type of thing that I want to do, and it's possible, right? It is possible. But that's the type of thing that I want to do, man. I want to buy a little bit of land, and I'm not even gonna lie to you. I probably won't build the house myself, but I will have a hand in building it. Okay, I will have a hand in the blueprint of the home and that, and by all means, in God's grace, I will be able to pay for a company to build my house as I want. But yes, that's what I want. I want that. I want to be able to build something that my family will be able to have for years to come. Um, and I think now is the perfect time, no matter your age, right? Some people, especially us as we get older, we start feeling like we don't have time, or we don't have what we used to have, or the drive. That's all BS. Every day that you're up and awake is a day that you have to do something. So no matter how old you are, there's always enough time to do what you want to do. But to stick back on the topic of presentation, there was a video I wanted to watch. This video. Now, of course, we see what this lady looks like, but I didn't watch the full video, but I waited for us to get here. So we'll play it, see what they're
People
talking
who
about.
do full face tattoos or like that's like a communication to the world. What I perceive is, oh, this person is like been through a lot of shit.
Well, I mean, I've been through a lot, but that doesn't mean just because I look like this, that, because I
I'm
know
not.
people who also been through a lot and they don't look anything like me. So it
Yeah,
doesn't matter. What I'm saying is that the way that you're perceiving me for just how I'm looking is actually offensive.
you don't expect people to look at you and have a particular reaction.
No, because I don't look at other people and think that way
That's
too.
not what determines it. If you particularly look a certain way and on purpose present yourself in a way that's completely atypical, you're actually acting like it's some sort of like
Well,
transgression for people to go,
because how I
maybe.
see it is that whenever I look normal, people were still bullying me and treating me like no matter what.
My experience was, oh, this person is communicating something to us with the way they look. And the communication is,
The
correct me if I'm
communication
wrong.
of how I look is just I like art.
I don't think that's true. I think the communication is, I don't give a
What he said was the communication of this girl who is face covered in tattoos, I mean, face covered in piercings, rather, oddly colored hair, and all of that. That is no worries. I appreciate you for tuning in. It was actually good to see you, and I hope you're feeling better. Um, when I see people that look like this, I already know what that means. Like I've been around the tattooed gangsters, and once you put a tattoo on your face, that's a big middle finger to society. Putting a tattoo on your face is a huge middle finger to society. Some people will say just a tattoo alone, right? Some people are that serious about it, and I get it. I understand it. I don't. I have I have four tattoos, and I want more. I want a whole sleeve. I want to cover it all of that. And that's eventually to come. But once you start saying the big F you to society, you are limiting yourself without knowing it. And then what you think you're doing is you're telling yourself, I don't need these people's approval. I don't need these people to make me feel good about myself. In doing this, what she's done to her face is ridiculous, damn ridiculous. Someone's gonna love me for who I am. Someone's gonna accept me for who I am. And she's not wrong, but the both of you will have the life you deserve. There's a right and a wrong way to do every single thing. And I think this is the wrong way to try to make a statement. I do truly believe this is the wrong way to try to make a statement. If you don't care about what people think about you, just say it. Doing this act is a lot deeper than you think. It shows there's something really damn wrong with you, number one. And number two, you feel the need to be seen, but you want to be seen as a disturbance to the force? Like, I don't get that. Like,
Got a mega hat on saying it's not racial. Called me nigger during a debate though. Man, I'm a preschool teacher, put my job on the line saying free Palestine, Miss Rachel. Why we got a pedophile in charge of the states though? Why we gotta catch a predator? My nigga case closed. Epstein files must be wilder than they thought. Trying to ban gay marriage, but ain't banning rape though.
I mean,
people who
that's
do full
wild,
face
is it
tattoos
not?
or like, that's like,
That boy said they trying to ban gay marriage, but they don't ban. And here on the YouTube community guidelines, there's certain words that they don't want you to say. I find that so confusing to me. I find that so confusing to me that they have words that they don't want you to say, not acts that they're condemning, not things that they don't want to show or be shown or talked about. There's just certain words you can't say. So to try to remain within guidelines, grape is what they use as an alternative for RAPE. I don't know if spelling is still allowed here in the country, but that's what they say, right? Now, forgive me if I get upset with this next line, but they people who say they don't care tend to care the most. Yes, because you're trying to convince yourself that you don't care, that way you don't get hurt. I'm I used to be like that. I used to be like that. I used to be like that. I used to say I don't care until I realized how much I care, and I had to figure that out for myself. I had to figure that out for myself. Um, they condemn certain things, and the things that need to be condemned, they don't. The things that need to be talked about and thrown out there, and the things that we need to do, we're just not doing, bro. We're just not doing. We're just not doing them. Like, as a society, right? As a whole, not as individuals, because we have our feelings as individuals and as small groups as well, but as a mass of society, as the millions of people who run the middle class, because that's what it is. It's millions of people who are in the middle class. Mm. We are not telling them what we feel, honestly. We're not communicating that. We're not communicating that. And I think we're constantly losing that battle. We're constantly losing that battle, man. When I started seeing people use alternative words instead of the actual word, I was confused because I was like, why the hell are y'all doing that? Why are you censoring yourself? Why are you doing that? Why are you using a different word other than the word that was created to describe that thing? Why are you doing that? Oh, well, I mean, if you stop using the word, people forget what that word actually meant at one point in time. And then you can just replace it with another word or try to, whatever it is you want to do to it, you can do that once they erase the history of it. And that's for a logical thinking man like myself, it's just hard to deal with. I try to play within these guidelines. I try to, stay within public favor, right? Because I didn't get in this game to do anything other than honestly share videos, share music, share information, have good conversation, and grow, growth, and development. Yes, disorder comes when you reverse it, bro. You're right about that. You're right about that, bro. Like, but that's exactly what it is.
Got a
That's exactly what it is, bro. They're pushing that type of narrative. Man. You know what? I never watched Kai Cenat's live. I've never watched his uh his streams. I just couldn't get into it.
an attempt.
We just watched Little Yachty walk out on stage and people are losing their mind. That is a lot of power for one man to have. It's a lot of power. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Um, I think everyone should start a business. I think everyone should start a business that they care about, right? Like people start little businesses, t-shirt businesses, selling food business, it's whatever. But start a business that you could get behind and something you have no problem doing. Um, I have no problem taking pictures. I have no problem creating videos. I do have a problem editing videos because I'm not the greatest editor in the world. I don't do all the flashy things that everyone else does. But I think once I get to the point where I can pay someone to help me out with that, it will gain better traction because it's all about capturing someone's attention. It is. It truly is. It's all about capturing someone's attention. The younger generation is easily impressed upon, like very easily impressed upon. Knowing that, knowing that I actively know this, I am cautious of the things that I want to talk about. I'm cautious of the things that I make videos about, all of that, because I no offense, but I prefer to have people who think for themselves be fans of mine and followers of the page. Because that way I know we're having genuine conversations. And I have people who can think for themselves, but they also might agree with something that I've done. And that makes me feel better because I don't feel like I have a bunch of mindless sheep following behind me and now I have to lead these people. I don't want to be that guy. Don't want to be that guy. And then you get stuck in a loop. You get stuck in a vicious loop where now you have become this thing for this group of people and you have to be that thing. We see we see content creators do it all the time. Um, and the most recent person I'll speak on is Kai Cenat. He was a live streamer. He was a TikTok guy, whatever he was streaming on, that's what he did. He became the the blueprint for not saying he's idiotic, but his actions and things he was doing. He became the blueprint for idiocracy. He became the blueprint for that all across content creating. The running around, the jumping, the over expressive, fake expressions, everything is over exaggerated and inflated. But now he stopped doing that and he wants to create fashion, which I think is dope, right? You made a pivot, you want to go do something else. That's amazing. His fan base isn't for it. The people who helped him gain popularity and the people who been there, they don't want that from him. They want him to go back to being a wild boy. They want him to go back to creating wild content and doing all these crazy things. And he's like, bro, I'm that's not what I want to do. So you get stuck. You get stuck in that loop. Is the new streamer talking loud and fast is the new streamer starting spot. Um People try to talk fast. I learned, I'll say this, when I was younger, the people who talked fast was pimps and hustlers. Pimps and hustlers, people. Now, pimps and hustlers talk fast because there's a lot of filler in what they're saying. There's a lot of filler. They're not saying anything, but they're saying it so fast, it sounds so good to your ear. You can only digest so much at one time. That's why they do it. That's why they talk fast. So they hope you're not listening, not fully, not listening with intent. They're used to basically talking to simple minded people, talking real quick and real fast. I can get you to fall up under a spell. Ooh, touching on topics right there. If I start talking to you real fast, real quick, real slick like, I can I'm telling you, son, I know this. It's not easy knowing how to talk fast because you got to have the game ready. You got to have it ready. Otherwise, you'll start stuttering. You'll start stumbling on words. You'll get choked up. You'll look bad in front of the person you're trying to impress. That's called smooth talking, slick talking. That's what that is. It's slick talking. Yeah, like it means slick talking, and people. I learned that from those type of people. So when I applied it and it worked, I see what it worked like. But I realized that that is a power. It's a power that you some people don't know how to control. I speak like this now because this is comfortable for me. This is comfortable for me. I don't I'm not forcing myself to do anything. I'm not trying too hard, right? I enunciate clearly because I was born in New York and raised in New York, and that's how they teach you in school. They teach you to enunciate, to properly pronounce your words. And some people take it to extremes, others get relaxed, whatever. You find a dialect that is comfortable for you, and that's what you go with. Um, but I speak like this because this is comfortable. This I don't depending on how excited I am on a topic of conversation, my voice might get a little higher, but I'm relaxed in my tone of voice. This is comfortable. And when I used to oh my gosh, when I used to smoke and I would get on the phone and talk to a chick, let's say it's a chick I'm talking to or whatever, she would know that I'm high because my voice gets really relaxed. Like, why are you trying to sound all deep and raspy? I'm not trying to. I'm just really comfortable right now. Like, I'm very comfortable right now. Bro, it's funny, man. It's funny when you think about things like that. That's all. It's just the way the world works, the way we are as human beings, our minds, our mentals, the things we choose to do. It's all fucking funny. It's all funny to me because we are in control of every single thing. Yo, I've been getting followers after followers after followers. And I wish I could show y'all this video that I put up. Like, I just got 10 followers off of a video. That's crazy. Bro, this video is going wild. I posted a video of a very, very beautiful woman um, on Instagram. I posted a video of a very beautiful woman, and I was just like, y'all know me. I don't discriminate. I love women raised in the South, girls raised in the South, and I grew up knowing them as grits. Some people did not. That's what the video was. It was just a gorgeous white girl, and that was it. And I was just giving her a compliment. But that video is going crazy for the past 2 hours. It's wild. It's wild. Wild business. I know we sit here, we talk about a lot of things, we have different topics of discussion. I need to simplify this. I got this whiteboard over here, and tomorrow I'm going to have, instead of my buddy Robin behind me, I'm going to have the whiteboard behind me, and we're going to have topics that we're going to talk about, and I'll just cross them off the board as we talk about them. Because otherwise, I'll get carried away and we'll just be talking about all sorts of shit. Like, y'all know that by now. Y'all know that by now. We will sit here and I will run my mouth about all sorts of shit. Um, you want to know what's funny though? I've had conversations with people who they do not know how to have a normal conversation with somebody. They don't know how to talk to people. They don't know how to talk to people. They talk at people. They don't know how to talk to people. And at this late stage, right? At this, what they say, this big age, at this big age, that should be easy for you. That should be ingrained in you. You should be able to do that. You should be able to have a conversation with anybody. Um, approach it with understanding. Approach the conversation with understanding. You don't necessarily have to love the person you're talking to, but Jesus does say, love thy neighbor. So, approach it with that. Like, I'm not here to ridicule you, make you look bad, make you look dumb, unless I get the vibe that's what you're trying to do. And then the whole thing kind of flips on its head. But I say that because eventually I'm gonna set up a point to where I'm gonna get a burner phone, like just a no nonsense phone. and I will have a number, and people can call and we can talk about things because I actually want to talk to the people. I want to hear from the people. Um, Chat is always great. I love you guys. I'm glad that you are here. But quick conversation, topic of discussion. Y'all watch Frasier? Just anybody that's tuning in, did y'all watch Frasier? I did. I loved Frasier as a kid. And I was the weird black kid that watched Frasier. I love Frasier. Just Shoot Me was another show that I watched that a lot of people didn't watch. And yeah, I watched, Martin and all the typical BET specials that would come on, or UPN at the time. Yeah, a lot of y'all don't remember that. UPN, You People Network. Um, that's what they used to call it, the You People Network for you people. Um, but I watched a bunch of different shows. But Frasier was the show that I wanted to get into radio because this didn't exist. Okay. Doing what I'm doing today did not exist back then. So it was either you were a radio host where people don't see your face, which is what I was very comfortable with. People don't see your face, and you still have this whole setup, and it's just a easier way to do it. Or you're in front of the camera as an actor. You are an actor once you become in front of the camera. And I took acting classes in theater when I was in high school, but I didn't think I was that good at acting. And now with this, I don't consider this acting. I'm literally being myself. So it's hard to see other people do it and you can tell that they're acting. That's what's hard for me. And this is a lot of people do it. It's hard to see it. It's like y'all didn't even go to acting class. You can tell they didn't. You can tell their acting is poor. But to the people that are watching, they don't know the damn difference. They can't tell the difference. So I'm stressing over something that they're not stressing about because the people can't tell the difference. Real people can tell when it's genuine, and I go for that. Go for the genuine interactions. I go for the genuine reactions. Just be genuine. My dad still watches Frasier. Yo, Family Feud was dope. I'm very good at trivia games. I'm really good at trivia, and it's based off of 100 people. That's the one thing about Family Feud most people don't think about. Every question is asked. I think I said that way wrong. To 100 people. So you have to think on the scale of 100 people. It's not that hard. It's not that hard. Toss salad and scrambled eggs. I never understood that. I never understood that intro, babe. I never understood that. I never got that. Oh, God. Toss salad and scrambled eggs. That is a weird thing to eat. And then, like, as a kid, I'm like, why are you putting eggs in your salad? Now I understand. Scrambled eggs in a salad is, whoo, you put a little shrimp in that thing, some Parmesan cheese, maybe a little corn. Oh, man, some tomatoes. That's a salad. I'm hungry now. I am hungry, bro. I am hungry. I'm hungry now. That just made me hungry. But yes, Frasier is my show, bro. I love Frasier. I absolutely love Frasier. I fall asleep to Frasier. I fall asleep to Frasier. Like Frasier, and that's another reason, I guess, as to like I thought Kelsey was an amazing guy. Like he was so cool to me back then because he was playing a part, but it was a show that he created. Like that's that's what got me into wanting to be a producer and to be a creative individual. Um, Bro, Nicole, oh my God, I'm hungry. Listen, y'all gonna make me cut this thing early. We got like 15 minutes. Y'all gonna make me cut this thing early. I haven't eaten yet. I have not eaten yet. Um, let me see what I got. Let me see let's see. Let's see what I can do, brother. Have y'all filed y'all taxes? Make sure you file your taxes. If you haven't filed your taxes, make sure you file your taxes. You do not want to get penalized for not filing your taxes on time. Woo! Yeesh. Yeah. Yeah. I'm eat whatever I got in this damn house. I know that. I'm gonna eat whatever I got in this damn house, even if it's a piece of damn bread. I'm gonna eat whatever I got. So yes, I can get an anonymous WhatsApp number, but the thing about doing that is that it would still be on my phone. And with the way hackers and scammers are set up today, right? The way hackers and scammers are set up today, if they really, really want to get you, they really will. And they can. If they really, really want to. Some people are not worth it. Some people are not worth their time because it takes time and effort to really hack. I just don't want to give them that space and opportunity. So the most thing that can happen with a burner phone, and it probably wouldn't be under my name or anything like that. But just try to be as like unscammable as possible, right? Like that's one of those things for me. I try to be as unscammable as possible. Yeah. Um, yeah. I try to be as unscammable as possible. There's only so much you can do. I get phone calls every day. My social security number was compromised years ago when the iPhone 6 came out, iPhone 5 or something like that, and somehow somebody got my social security number and they got two iPhones when Sprint was still a company. When they had the red logo on Sprint, not even when they changed it to the little gold pin, somebody got two iPhones with Sprint, and it's been attached to me ever since. But ever since then, I've been very, very, very cautious about just putting information wherever. And I think we all should. We all should be. Scammers are getting smarter. They're getting smarter, and what they're hoping is, as we get older, we get dumber. And I'm not that kind of guy. I'm not that kind of guy. They hope that as we get older, we start to get lax in things, the phone calls that they give you, the emails that they send you. Um, to my Ruppleberry Reacts email, I get emails all the time with people trying to scam. And what it is they want you to click a link. That's it. They'll send you an email disguised as something, and all they want you to do is hit this link. And if you click the link then links your computer to their computer, and they're in. That's it. I do not click links. I know people have sent me links. I don't click any link that is sent to my email. I don't. It has to be from an official email account in order for me to click that link. I do not click random links. Don't care what it is. I won't do it. I just won't do it. Um, yeah, I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna do that. She said chicken and dumplings. Yeah. I wonder what I got in there. You know what? I did make spaghetti last night, but it hurt my stomach. I don't know what it was. I made spaghetti last night and that thing hurt. Ugh. Might not make it. We might cut this early. It's all good, people. I thank everybody for tuning in as always. Um, how can we make this better? Right? Like not just doing live video reactions and things like that, but genuinely, what can we do to one, attract more viewers and make this live a better live? No, Teddy is not a random link clicker. I will not. I refuse. I re-damn fuse. I'm not gonna do it. Telling you, I'm not gonna do it. Because I know what I know, right? I know what I know. I know what I know, and I've seen it backfire. I I've seen scammers firsthand. I've seen how people scam. Um, I just don't want to be a victim of it. And I have a lot more to lose now than I used to. I have a lot more to lose. So yeah, crazy times we live in. But y'all done made me super freaking hungry, and all this talking got my mouth dry. So I'm gonna go find something to eat for my lunch break. I hope you guys enjoy your day. Um, please share whatever video you can, right? Like I'm putting this out there. I'm asking all my true to heart supporters, take one of my favorite videos that you like. No, not my favorite video. I said that wrong. Take one of your favorite videos of mine and spam everyone on your friends list. Someone's going to click it, someone's going to watch it, and they're probably going to ask you, "Why are you sending me this?" Tell them you're a supporter of me, and hopefully we get more people involved. Jingle talk could be a show. Sorry to hear that jingle. What? like jingles, like commercials jingles? Like that, like commercial jingles, like the girl that just did what was it, Dr. Pepper, I think she did. Oh my God. Yeah. Peace, my brethren. The girl that just did that commercial. Oh God, I don't even want to talk about that. I don't want to talk about that. Oh, give them bread and circus. The reason why I don't want to talk about that girl and the Dr. Pepper situation is because I've always felt some type of way, and this is just me and my personal opinion. I've always felt some type of way when we as a society take someone, not saying they're not deserving, but we take a random, super random person and we elevate them up to such a high place. And basically, they're saying, you too can get a jingle made for a product that you love if you just make a song. I don't know. It's hard. Where's the beef? Why are they popular? Yeah, basically. Yeah, yeah. Hilarious, bro. But listen, love you guys. Thank you for everybody tuning in. Much love, much love, much love. I'm starting to get a headache, so I gotta go eat. Thank you guys for tuning in, man. As always, like I said, grab one of the videos that you think you can spam someone's inbox with. Do that for the boy. You got to get this traction moving, man. But until next time, till tomorrow, really.